Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu'alaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are in a good condition. First of all, let me introduce myself because maybe all of you haven't familiar with me. So my name is Lutfi Yahya. You can call me Lutfi. I came from Cilacap and I am the new English teacher in Pesantren Sabilun Najah. Now, I live in Pesantren Sabilun Najah. Inshallah, in the future, I will help you to learn English and I hope you will enjoy my lesson. Okay, let's move to what lesson that we will learn today. So today's lesson is about spoof text. We will learn about definition of spoof text, language features, generic structure, and also we will analyze together about the example of spoof text. I will provide you with example of video in form of PowerPoint that explain about spoof text after this video. Okay, that's all for the introduction and prologue video. So let's move to the explanation about spoof text. Wassalamu'alaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Baarakallahu fiikum. Bismillah. Now we will learn about spoof text. Please pay attention to the video so you will understand what is spoof text. First of all, let's talk about the definition of spoof text. As you can see, spoof text is a narrative text that contains unexpected funny moments that the purpose of the text is to amuse the reader or listener. So spoof text is a text that contains a story that in the story there is funny things that is unexpected. So it means that we don't know that it will be funny. You know what I mean? Jadi kita tidak tahu kalau akan ada hal lucu tersebut. Ya, seperti itu. The purpose of the text is to entertain the reader or listener. So it's not a formal text. It's like a story that you read in a comic or something like that. Next, language features of the spoof text contains 6 that I provided it in here. First, spoof text use personal pronoun like I, she, he, we, they, and something like that. Second, spoof text is use past tense because it is a story that happened in the past, so it use past tense. The next is action verb, and because it use past tense, so the action verb is in form of verb 2, like stood, looked, asked, answered, and etc. The fourth language features is chronological arrange. So the story must have a chronological series of story, so it will be meaningful for the readers or listener to understand the story, karena ceritanya runtut, jadi mudah untuk dipahami begitu. The fifth language features is quotation mark atau tanda petik. Quotation mark is used to explain the conversation that contains in the text. Jadi akan ada percakapan dari karakter yang ada di story tersebut. Begitu. Adanya quotation mark di sini untuk menggambarkan bagaimana mereka bercakap-cakap dalam cerita tersebut. Okay? You get my point? And the last language features is adverb of time and adverb of place. It can be one of them or both of them. Jadi bisa adverb of time saja atau adverb of place saja. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Yeah. The next slide is about generic structure atau susunan umum dari teks tersebut. The first is orientation. It tells about common information of the text, such as character's name, settings of place, settings of time. So in orientation, it contains the common information in the beginning of the story, like what character's name, where the story take places, and what time the story begin, something like that. The second is events. It contains the series of events. In this part, the writer tells more about the story. In events, it contains the chronological order that we have talked about it before. Chronological order. In events, chronological order is used. It means that the story have a series of events that happen to make the reader or listener understand about the story. And the last generic structure is what we call is twist. Twist is a section that contains the unexpected funny things, usually in form of satire. In twist, the unexpected funny things that we don't think that the funny things will occur. Kita tidak menebak bahwa akan ada hal lucu tersebut atau hal yang sifatnya sindiran begitu ya. Jadi hal-hal lucu yang ada di spoof text itu sifatnya kita tidak menebak. Misalnya kita tidak bisa menebak bahwa akan ada hal seperti ini yang akan terjadi. Jadi ini terjadi di luar di luar nalar kita, di luar tebakan kita, gitu. Maybe the twist is not understandable for several people, but it will be very entertaining for several people also. Jadi hal-hal lucu tersebut itu mungkin tidak terasa lucu ya untuk beberapa orang, karena mungkin ya selera humor mereka berbeda, tapi untuk beberapa orang akan sangat menghibur ya. Okay, now we move to the text analysis. So here I give you the example of spoof text entitled "The Boss and the Trainee." So I have separate the text into 3 parts related to the generic structures. The first is orientation, second is event, third is twist. So let's read the text together. A man joined in a company as a trainee. On his first day, he dialed the pantry and shouted into the phone, "Get me a coffee right now." The voice from the other side responded, "You have dialed the wrong number. Do you know who you are talking to?" "No," replied the trainee. "Let me tell you. I am the director manager of the company," replied the other person. The man shouted back and said, "And do you know who you are talking to?" "No," replied the director manager. "That's good," replied the trainee and put down the phone. Okay, do you notice the funny things here? Maybe some of you notice, maybe some of you not. Okay, let me explain. So the trainee here is calling a person in the pantry that should be the chef, the cooking master, or the man that work in the pantry. But the trainee here dialed the wrong number. Jadi orang yang sedang bekerja di perusahaan ini menelpon telepon yang salah, menelpon nomor yang salah. Jadi bukan nomor yang seharusnya ada di dapur atau pantry. And the number is the director manager. The director manager answered the phone from the trainee, but the trainee is not realize that the person that he talking to is director manager. Jadi trainee ini tidak menyadari kalau dia sedang berbicara dengan director manager. Jadi dia tetap memerintah dengan suara yang lantang untuk meminta kopi. "Get me a coffee right now," seperti yang ada di teks. Nah, director manager di sini tentunya tidak terima untuk dibentak-bentak seperti itu karena dia adalah atasan. Jadi dia bilang kalau dia adalah director manager of the company. So the trainee, after realized that he dialed the wrong number, he thinks apa yang akan menyelamatkan dia karena kesalahannya ini. So he said, so he asked the director manager, "Do you know who you are talking to?" Sama seperti pertanyaan director manager. Director manager tentunya bilang no juga karena dia tidak tahu. Dan saat itu the trainee bilang, "That's good, bagus." Langsung dia menutup teleponnya. Jadi the director manager di sini tidak bisa marah ke orang yang dia telepon karena dia tidak tahu. Jadi selamatlah the trainee. Begitu. So see the funny things here. Maybe it's not a funny things for several people. Maybe another several people maybe look this a funny moment, right? Okay. So that's all about spoof text. So the funny things here unexpected, and maybe it will be entertain for several people, and maybe it will not entertain for the several people also. Okay, I hope you learn something about spoof text, and I hope you understand what I explained it to you. I think that's all. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamu'alaykum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.